Okay, good morning. So, uh, I want to show you something. Just now I already opened up already. Uh, let's- let me see whether it's still there or not. Um, Not this one. I try to open another one because earlier I saw in this, what do you call it, the English dictionary. Okay, can you see this part? Can you see this part? This this one in English, you see this part. All right, this part, can you see my cursor? Here it says imperative, and then it says gerund. Can you see the word gerund? The English gerund got ing, It's something like our Pali present participle, a present participle. Now, so I'm going to click on here. Can you see here? This is basically English grammar imperative. You know what's imperative? That means is you have to plus a verb to go, to eat, to dance. So this is a present tense. Okay, if you see, if I click on here, so this is imperative. So what you see here? Can you see? This is past tense. Past tense is perfect. And then you got present continuous. You see, present continuous, present perfect, past continuous, past perfect, future, a future perfect, and then future continuous. Can you see a present perfect continuous, future perfect? This is basically English grammar. So when you are translating Pali into English, you have to use one of these, you see, one of these. So we have here, we got conditioner. Conditioner, normally we use the word aya. And then we got past conditioner in English. That means in English, like may and might. May and might. This is conditioner, may and might. Can and could or something like that. So the different structure of English and against the Pali. So you have to learn certain parts of the English grammar before you can do a translation. That's why the translation may not be always the exactly. So you can do a Google and search whatever the thing. But luckily in PME, there's on especially on the past participle, it will teach you the translation. I already gone through on that particular area. I think the past few sections, so that you can understand why the translation is like that. Because it is not because of Pali problem. It is between Pali and English. Okay. So that part we don't have to go deeper already. So whenever we require, I explain. So I continue with on the translation here. Okay. So the one is number 7. You see Athena and Samayena. That means in this case, these two should be one. It should be one. So if you take this and this, no doubt this is in instrumental. So Pali instrumental, instrumental will become English locative. This is Pali, this is English. You see, we don't say by that time. We won't say by that time. We will say at that time. So this is this is the application. That means one of them is Pali, one of them is English. So English use different preposition, Pali use different preposition. So it is not because you doesn't know the case, you know the case. So when you see, okay, now this whole line, the word co, that means it's used to emphasize. That's why this one start at the beginning. Start at the beginning, emphasize. So the word pana is now, emphasize now. At that time, you have to take this first. This is when you phrase up this whole sentence. Now at that time. Can you see? This is going to be one little phrase, very commonly found in the sutta. Now at that time. That means this will be like that. You cannot translate it individually. Individually, you cannot arrange it. Then followed by this all this. That means all these are Ayasmato and Sariputta. Both of them is in the same case. Same case. This is an adjective. So that means of Venerable Sariputta. So this is not the subject yet. This is not the subject. Now, you take the next line. The next line. Can you see this is the ones? Sometimes we see the word kulang. It appears to us most of the time as though it was accusative. But because kula is a neuter noun, so this can be the subject. It can be the object. So you can see very clearly, subject in front of the subject, normally it takes genitive case because this one belongs to one line. That means this one. This one. I put blue lah, you can see. This is put blue. That means normally we read from the back. You can see family. This is a tab purisa. This is a tab purisa. Case 6. Family of the supporter of Venerable Sariputta. This is one line. You see all this read from left to right. Left to right. Left to right one. Left to right. So now can you see supporter of this one. But one here. This is a subject. This is a subject. Subject. Family. Kulang is family lah. Upataka. Upataka means supporter. Can you see this supporter? Because this is supporter. Okay, then this is genitive case, not dative. Of. This is of. And this samato is also of. Whether. Okay. So in this case, normally this appear in front of him. You can put it somewhere here, you can put it somewhere. It doesn't matter as long as it makes sense to you. Okay. All right. Now, continue the next line from here. Okay, can you see from here? Can you see from here? All the way. Okay. So what happened? What happened is, first, from here onward, you try to look for a verb. Can you see this is a verb? So the verb normally also we read from left to right. So a verb always take an object. See, a verb, object. Okay, and then okay, now you see now. So the word here is send. Send send what? Daraka, send a young boy. Okay, can you see the word? This is locative, near. Near. So technically, yes, it's near. Can you see? In this case, this case and this case is different. This is genitive. This is dative. Near to Venerable Sariputta. So you see the case is the same, but however, the translation is different. So what I do is I understand that this one, I say I put the word now here because the word now can put anywhere. Now at the time. So I put here now. So you can say if this is plural, now they send a young boy near to Sariputta. That this is finished because this is one line already up to here. Verb end here. You take the next. Then you look at here again. You read from right to the left. Can you see basically this is a subject, no? Tera become tero, no? So so if you take this as a subject, then in this case you should put the here. Elder, elder, okay, elder. So elder, that is here. Then you also can do can you see this one? J2, that means technically there is 2 and et lah. 2 and et, this is sandhi. So when there is a sandhi within the vowel u and vowel e, normally you have to strengthen this. So you take note of this. Because if you go to put a long u, you cannot find in the dictionary because this is due to the sandhi. This part due to the sandhi. Take care, sandhi. Sandhi will do that. So this is a sandhi. So that means this is a third person. Third person, that means it's referred to there. And that means, so that means it's, so in English, you see, so here, if you take the way you want to draw, that means you say, may he, may he, because this is may he. Can you see the word bajati? May he, technically it means go forth. Go forth. Then to make it simple, to go forth, the meaning is to become a monk. To become a monk. To become a monk. So in this case, you can put the whole sentences here, But however, in English, can you see this one? This one, can you see? Can you see? The moment we use English format, may the elder allow. Allow, because this is imperative. Allow, let, allow, and that is the same imperative. This is imperative. Because if you look carefully, can you see the A here? The A here, E. A here, which is actually is the causative imperative. May the elders allow. Can you see? This is the object. So interesting, this is the object. So may the elder allow this boy to go forth. This is going to be our format in English. Understand? This is going to be the format. Rather than taking this as a subject. So this is the technique of putting in the right perspective. Because if you look at it, let him cause to become a monk. We are not going to translate in this way because there is causative, there's cause. And then the word to is let. And then this third person let him. And then the one is baja, that is become a monk. So you can put in this way, put it that way. All right. Any question on this? So this part is tricky. This part is tricky. The causative is tricky. So we will take this format. Causative, imperative, causative, imperative. It will make up into two parts. That day I also explained two parts. May allow. May allow means let. The word and cause. Rather than may the elder had. This is also considered had this boy go forth. It's better to use allow because this sounds a bit awkward. So don't use had, use allow. Change a little bit here and there, no problem. Any remark and question on this? See, okay, now can I move here? So this is the given translated answer. Now at the time, the family who, they put who supported, because to connect this to this, English we use who. No doubt this is what you call, in English it's called relative clause. Relative clause, that means the family who support. So the relative clause. Basically, in English, this is a relative clause. So the translation, take a relative clause. You cannot find the word who here because it's a English translation, relative clause. All right. Then you don't have to mention he or what. I say send, because this is referred to, the word send is referred to the family. Send a young boy to Venusaputra. And saying, the word saying is not there because it's to make it nice. may the elder let this boy become a monk. Okay, all right. So this is basically how. So our translation here justified for most of the Pali words to words, but the format is slightly different. All right. Okay. So we'll move to the next line. So apparently this one is in the can you see the V means Vinaya Pitaka?
Vinaya, yeah.
Vinaya Pitaka. So this is in there are I don't know how the volume. This is volume 1 and then this is space 83 lah. All right. So it will fall under that means Mahakando. Mahakando. This is technically it's Rahula. Rahula, no.
So
Rahula.
what's the story of Rahula?
The
I think the young Arahan, 7 years old or something, become Arahan.
Not this Rahula. The 7-year-old is not this one. This one is another. This Rahula, I think, is referred to the Prince Rahula.
Oh, his nephew. His nephew was Rahula too.
Yeah. So not sure which is it. This is
because
not.
Sandike, I think, refers to close relative, no?
Close relative. So this one I don't read the whole sutta because the Vinaya Pitaka hard to search. But anyway, that this is how we should translate. So we will go to the next line. Okay. So in the next line, so you look at this. See, this is such is if. Technically, if is kind of condition probability. Okay. Okay. Such a wo. So the word wo technically come from the word tuam. They must remember it always come from the word tuam. Need to enable Pali. Tuam. So come from the tuam, you decline it. I think it has a couple of wo in the tuam. Let's check. Okay. Tuam. It's a pronoun. This is a pronoun. Okay, then you take the declension. Can you see? The word one of them is accusative, instrumental, and then dative, and then genitive. The funny part that you see they sometimes they don't put the ablative as wo, but technically it can be wo also. It can be wo also. So when you see a wo is a bit difficult to be certain it belongs to which case, just like the word te. Can you see that te is accusative until genitive? It's very difficult. So the more what you need to remember the word te and wo. Te and wo, then you are sure already that it can take any case. As long as you read the sentences, you can figure it out quite easily lah. Right, we go back here. So in this case, so here we take as dative lah, but after that you were able to figure out. You see here, can you see the word atto? Atto has multiple meaning lah. So normally this is a subject. Atto can be a well, can be needs. So we verify this because this translation is not going to be straightforward. Atto can be gains. Atta. Yeah, atta. It got so many meaning. Okay. Yeah. So the one we are talking is this one: benefit, profit, good, or welfare. So it also can mean like that purpose, use, function. So many of these. So we will assume that it will fall under 1.2 lah. Fall under 1.2. So if it fall 1.2, All right. So this is somewhere here. So if, okay, can you see here? Now this one, this is the subject. This is the subject. So it means if wealth, profit or benefit or welfare. Okay, can you see this word? This again, dana is instrumental through well. If well through well is doesn't sound if needs through well, that means if we don't use two time well, if needs or profit or welfare through well, can you see then this word we know already? It means for you. If well is so this phrase is a bit awkward. You still can rephrase. Can you see? This one he rephrase in such a manner, because that one is awkward. This is awkward. This line will be phrased in this way. You can see. If you need well, this one. The word is need. Need is a subject. This need it become a verb. Now, you see or not? In this particular translation, if you become the subject, need is become the word. But however, the need here is a subject. So you have to play around in certain translation. Otherwise, we will not be able to get it out because this is how it's supposed to be. Okay. When you put a comma here, a comma here, that means it's talking that this is one little line of conversation. So the second line, you look again, you take the gerund, then you read from right to the left. You see, this one is the gerund. These two is the object. Double accusative. Okay, now. Subject, we just leave it blank first. We just leave it blank. So what you do, this one is the root is mood. Mood is to be free or to be released. So in this case, this is, can you see, it's also got a there. It's a causative also. No? It can be a causative because of a. All right. So what you do is a having got, you see, this is having got because it takes a past tense. This is having got because the word God is a causative. Got, like had or having got. Can you see having got the first object? That means it's me. Can you see this is another object? So in this case, this object apparently is fast. The word is fast, having fast. So the word fast, so we change it to quickly. That means having me quickly. Okay, can you see quickly? Can you see the word here? Here, that means free. The word is from bondage. Technically, free, quickly free from bondage. The word free is never mentioned. There is a problem. Quickly from bondage. It should be understood as the word free is this one. Can you see the word release? Okay, release. I put it a little bit here. Cut it here. This is change a bit. Constitution. See, this word is free. So I will prefer to use the word to be free. To be free. Okay. Can you see this part? This part, and this part. Causative. Causative. To be free. Then this one is the extension. It's the extension. So you can see this part is the tricky part one. No, this is the tricky part. I think we explained that the day earlier is like that one. causative, having got to be free. This is causative, having got to be free. That means having got me quickly to be free from bondage. So the word is, this is the one, it's a bit tricky. Causative, causative gerund. This is the format you should try to adopt. And you should understand the how we're going to use. Okay, up to here, no problem. I think, again, the next one, same. This is, can you see a causative gerund again? Here, the A. Let me mark it out so that you can remember. Change it to the blue. Okay, mostly all causative. So in this case, we start from here already. Okay. Having got, can you see? Sisa is the head, this is the object. And then having got, I put because it's head, it's understood my head. Having got my head, can you see this one? Naha. Naha is taking a bath. So in this case, we understood as having get my head washed. Wash. Okay, the next line is from right to left. Can you see? Here. So the object in this line is not mentioned. Having got me, got me. That means here is the object that I put it in. Is inside the sentence. Can you see the word? The word here is new clothes. This is cover. This word is having a cover. So I put in here only mention new clothes because the object. So I put with new clothes because this is English. Having covered new clothes, it doesn't make sense. Having covered with new clothes, even though the case here is just an object. This is just an object. So I put in this and I put it. Having got me covered with new clothes, you can rechange this. Having donned with a new clothes. Don, you can use this word. Or dress up also can, whatever you want to put, as long as you, whatever words you after seeing maybe this part don dress up something like that So if you put like that, it's not an issue because it means that cover up, maybe you already wear some clothes. All right, okay. So the next line I'm gonna move here. Can you see this one is okay. So the one this one is this one in this case it got put ganda is perfume. Ganda is a perfume. So ganda is a perfume, not perfume. Don't put smell. Ganda, if you look at the thing, smell means perfume. This is perfume. So what happened is what you do, this is the one. Vilimpa petwa. Okay, having got me. Okay. So so here is we use the word anointed with perfume because this is perfume. This is okay, anointed with perfume. So I still put me because this is the same refers to no doubt there is one object in the sentences. In English, you can put two because it's reverse. After that, you can take it out. Take it out. Later, you can take it out just to show that you can you see the next one? Can you see here? Okay, this part. Let me see. Can you see? Having got me adorned with flower. This is this part. Okay, and then after that, tapeta. Tapeta. Tapeta means basically is this is if you look at this let's say this one will be a difficult. So you see here now. Here will be ending with an A here, followed by it. The same rule apply. This A has to become a long A. So the word, so tapeta without this. So tapeta, if you look in the dictionary, is talking about a place. A place. All right. So now if you're going to look at individual, this one, probably you have to do something like that. So we take one example first. Copy this, then you go into the dictionary. If it give you the answer, fine. It don't give you the answer, no problem. You still can able to break it out. Can you see got? Okay, now. Can you see the two? Can you see the word ape there? No problem. So in this case, suppose you see here, you cannot break it down. So what you do is the here is having cause to adorn. Having cause to adorn, to wear. So in this case, you take this way out. Most likely, you have to put pilan dati because this is third person. You just have to try that way, whether it come out or not. So it is the same. That means this is the present tense. So that is how you break down the simple tense. So that means, can you see here? This is the one. This is the root. This is the root. NDA. NDA. I somehow or other, I also don't understand. Here is api and it's pila. This is something I also cannot be very sure. All right. This is a difficult one. But anyway, we know this. So we try another one. We try another one so that we can understand the. Okay. We take this. We take this. We take this. Take this. Because this one is not so familiar. So we take something that not familiar and analyze and study. Actually, without this digital Pali dictionary, it's very difficult to learn NPC2. Those days, I also got struggle with this. It makes things a lot easier. Can you see? Can you see having cost to smear? Having cost to smear, that means apply apply. That means you apply something on the somewhere body or face. So apply. So in this case, you can see the word V. Okay, the root is sleep. Then this is the ending. This is the causative. Causative. So if you try to take this into a verb, though you have to take away the ape until the ape take until here. The end is remove it, and then suppose we try ending with a first conjugation. Sometimes it may not because it's first conjugation. If first conjugation cannot work, then it has to be other conjugation already. So you have to try this. This is the only way. Okay. However, this is the first conjugation. This is annoy. So annoy means you apply annoy or you put perfume on it. So this is how it goes lah. All right. I think you can understand already. So this is our translation. So technically, we don't see the subject. We don't see the subject in here. This one is also this is a jataka. And this is the jataka. Because this is here the J means is jataka. Let me see which jataka. I got mark in my book.
How do you search for it, Rizal? This jataka.
Normally I use Simsapa. Simsapa. So Simsapa. So Simsapa, you just you have to try lah. Let's say blindly try. I think like that. Randomly try. Copy. Simsapa. You just
Or
try.
you take a phrase. Or you take a whole phrase.
I don't take all. I take
take a phrase. Take a phrase.
Take the whole phrase sometimes cannot because there are comma, all those things cannot be applied. So in this case, you see this semicolon, this one. So I take it away because I don't know Simsapa will recognize the open code or not. I take something like that lah. So you see, the moment I have Pupani, you have to get exactly here. You see Pupani cannot. You see this one cannot. You see, so this one it doesn't go. Then you have to see. Okay. until you get exactly this, you know where is it already. It's very time consuming. It's time consuming. In another way, this is time consuming. You may want to try this. Okay, you have what you may want to try using
the number one.
No. There is Nobu.
I think CTS.
Nobu. CTS is difficult
Oh,
because
Nobu, okay, Nobu.
you use Nobu. You apply the phrase, then you ask him to search. That is the latest lah. That's supposed to be later. You apply Nobu lah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to search under the Simsapa. Sometimes a few lines also you cannot get. So don't do that because immediately it's very difficult to get. But anyway, that's how you do 2 ways. 2 ways. Okay. Okay, I could move to the number 9. Number 9. I can move to the number 9. So number 9, can you see Sako Dewa Raja? This is a compound. Okay, Kimno. Okay, can you see the word Sadara Nena Rajena? So same. This is the same. This should be a short A. This is because of the Sandi. And then Asure. Okay, di Panang. Okay. Okay, we will go line by line. All right. We will go line by line. Can you see? Sako, it means Saka. Okay, Sako means Saka. Okay, can you see? This is Raja. Means Raja means a king. This is Tapurisa. Tapurisa 6. Kings of the Deva. Yeah, Saka. Okay. Okay, that means Saka. And in this case, this keep normally appear as integrative. So integrative normally we like to what is, what are, or these are things lah. What is, I put what is because this is going to be like this. No doubt it's not a subject, but this is integrative start. First, integrative must be in front. Integrative pronoun. What, how, what, how, why, all those things is a question. So this what will end with a question mark. Okay, now you see. This is also same like a hang, no. So you also have to take note of this. Not no, this is no. Okay, if you go to the word ahang, so this is, you have to remember this, otherwise it's going to be difficult. So the word ahang, like just now we say wo, all the thing, te, so it's the same. This is, so this is ahang, it's a pronoun with declension. Can you see? No. So this is, that means from accusative all the way no. That means these will pair up with may. Okay, may and no, may and no, may and no. Like the rest, like Maya lah, Mamang lah, Maihang, I think this one is a lot easier to identify. Easier because we start with Mang lah, Mamang, we can identify as Ahang. The word no is very difficult. If it's Amhangkang, yes, Amhangkang is always, Mayang is easy. This no is difficult to remember. Okay. So this is, okay, Ahang, I put it here already. Okay. Can you see? This one, okay, plural, plural of I for us. This is for us lah, because this is a plural of word I for us. All right. Now, can you see the word Rajena? Rajena means is kingdom. This is a common. This is a common kingdom. You know what it means by common kingdom? Okay. Now, we will look at the next slide. There. Can you see the word Asure? Asure means, can you see? Wait, we will take this one first. This is a causative gerund. That means causative. Can you see two part now? Can you see? This is the word pa is to drink. Pa is to drink. Having got, okay, this is the object. So asura, in this case, I put demons lah, if you don't mind, demon. To drink, can you see the word to drink, these two parts, causative gerund. This is dipa is divine. Panang, surami, pana is a drink. Pana, this is the same the word pana, divine drink. Okay. So in this case, you know that originally the asura and the deva, they stay in the same realm. Same realm lah, same realm. So in this case, the word common kingdom, whether you call it common kingdom, because the word Raja is a kingdom, common kingdom. So common RAM or something like that, RAM. So this is going to be a common RAM. All right. Okay. Now part. Okay. So can you see here? Run again, right to left. You see, gaha petwa. And that means this is causative. Having got, got. That means the demon become them, because this is a plural. Got, having got them. Okay. Can you see here? Before this, this is one word here. Can you see this word? This word mate, mate is referred to here. That means having so here having got the demon to drink, and that here this word is an object. Put it here, object here, intoxicated. I going to copy this line. I put here intoxicated. Because the word here, can you see this is a PPP? Mata, and with ta, this is a PPP. So here, if you're going to look at these sentences, the demon who were intoxicated. Because this is a PPP, or the demon were intoxicated. So in this case, this line is one line by itself. So what you do is having got the demon to drink a divine drink and had them. I put and had them in third. So this one is rephrased already, This is rephrased. That's why I didn't want to put it in earlier, because I scared you get confused. Because this line is this and this. This and this. Can you see? This and this. But when I take this and put a long divine drink, I had them intoxicated. So this is not is equivalent to this. This is the one I need to explain to you, because otherwise you ask, how do you come up to this? So this is the part. Now the last part, can you see? This is the one I cannot translate. So I give you my idea why I cannot translate here. You see the word gaha, having cause to take lah, having cause to bring lah, to take or to bring lah. In this case, it's not take to bring, because they go to take, because initially the Saka and the Deva, the Saka and the Asura, they stay in the same realm, And then when they get intoxicated, the Saka, all the Devas take this Asura and they put it to one place. Apparently, it's in near to the ocean there. Okay, now, can you see here? Okay, having got them, because this is over there. Can you see this is locative? So on the foot, or on the foot, or at the foot,
Feet, because plural.
Okay, plural, at the feet, because plural, at the foot or the feet. Okay. In this case, the word is samane, because it's an adjective to this. So the word samane, if you look in the dictionary, it should be samana on the long one. This is the one. Cannot figure out. long A, samana. Can you see the word? This is the word samana. Equal to, same as, similar, like, even. And then harmonious, united, cannot be a harmonious, you cannot be united. Can you see? This is definitely is not going to be a present participle, being, having, no, so I don't think so. And this, the samana is, so this is the one cannot be translated, right? Because no way this meaning can fit into this word. So what I do, I smart Alex, I take the word samuda. Samuda means ocean. So I say at the foot of the ocean. So if I want to translate, I put like that lah. That I put at the foot of the ocean. This one I cannot figure out. Okay, you get what I mean? So this one is owner by my translation, because we also know the Asura also was in other sutta, they say ocean, ocean, Samudra. Asura also stay in the ocean, So, but since I cannot identify this, so I change it something like that. So this, not all the time you can translate, and then you also cannot.
Brother Alfred, how about Mount Sineru?
Mount Sineru is on top of Mount Sineru. On top of Mount Sineru is going to be Chattaro Maharajika, the four guardian god. The four guardian god is on top of the Mount Sineru. Not Tawatimsa yet. Not Tawatimsa. Tawatimsa is higher than the four guardian god. You know what is the four guardian god? Yaka, Naga, Gandhava, and the Kumbanda. So on top of Mount Sineru are these four. Then further up is Tawatimsa. So Tawatimsa consists of Deva plus Asura. Asura stay on the bottom near the sea Not really, whether it's at the bottom of the sea, inside the sea, or somewhere, I also not too sure. Okay. Okay, all right, that is how it is. So this was scenario, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is the translation. Let's say
to match the
cannot match. This one is
not.
Cannot match. So there's a scenario, you see. You see, can you see a mystical mountain at the center of universe? Okay, at the center of universe. So if you look at this also nobody. But I remember there is one story. So the Buddha fly on top, and then the leg because Buddha don't wear the shoes, so the sand on the leg drops on the yaka or naga, and then this yaka or naga, they get angry they want to challenge the Buddha something like that. So that is a scenario, because the first thing that they want to go to Tawatimsa, they have to pass the scenario first. Slightly below the scenario is the Chatu Maharajika. So the sand drop on there, something like that. I cannot remember exactly the thing. So the scenario is definitely not referring to the Tawatimsa. Maybe perhaps it's in between Okay, don't talk about this because we are not sure about this. But this is translation They think that this is referred to this one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Some part we cannot translate, but overall we can understand at the feet of something Sineru or what, or ocean, anything is okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. So lesson 17 is very powerful to translate causative, because if you look into the book, it covers past participle causative, absolute, infinitive, and a primary derivative. Primary, that means the five, all the five can use causative. So you got to do this. I finish this lah. Finish this before continue the next one. Okay. Raja, okay, Pancha Sate. You see this, this one, that means the word Pancha is five. In between, because not Sate, the word Sate is Satta. Satta is by 100. It should be like that, 5 and 100. This one is because the 100 is added back and then the 5 in front, that means is 500. So this one 500. Okay, 500. Can you see this A and the A double accusative? So that means when you see a double accusative, that means one has to be an adjective. So that means this is a number. A number is an adjective to here because this is naga, nagge, which is naked. Then this is samanake. So samanake is samana. Samana is so in this case we do samanake is aesthetic. 500 naked aesthetic. So this is one line. Fine. All right. So can you see this part same like just now? Causative gerund. This is a king. The king having got the 500 naked aesthetic to be taken. So now the structure here to be, I say to take. Here can you see to take. I put to be taken because this is a part of this is past participle to be taken. So normally this is adoptive of the same because this is the English grammar. How to explain full English grammar? I cannot. When I look at sentences, I prefer this to be taken. To take is not so nice to be taken. Yeah, you understand this one. All right. Okay. Then dot. Okay. Dot. Okay. Can you see this is the one? Right to left. So in this case, there is no object. Okay, having got this one, this one is referred to this. Not understood already. Refer to this. Having got them. Having got them. In this case, can you see? Here is pit. Can you see? This one. This word is nick ka na. It means to be buried. Buried. So in this case, in pits. Okay. The pits. All right. Okay. The next one is this one. Can you see? Pati. Tat da petua. This is cheat. I think this is cheat. I think cheat or chat, not cheat. CHAD. Chat. Okay. Having got them covered. Okay. In this case, with straw. This is straw. All right. Straw. Okay. Then it's almost same like that one. Can you see? This is also causative gerund. Having got now in this case because just now the straw is here. I borrow the straw and put it here. This one having got the straw to give fire. This is past tense. So I put it to give instead of to be to give fire. So this is how I translate. So we can justify for that. That's how you. When you read all this, this is Dhammapada Ataka. So actually, being a king during those days during the Buddha time is not so good, because they have a very severe punishment, So that means this is this one, if you are king, you cannot be, observing first precept from preventing you from killing. You kill so many. And this word, can you see the word 500? It's literally, it's not 500. It means more than 100. So normally it means more than 100, or greater than 100. Usually they say 500. It's definitely is not 500. It's just like in one of the story, like the Prince Ajatasattu, he served to Devadatta, Venerable Devadatta, 500 dishes of this, 500 dishes of that. It's definitely is not going to be 500. It's going to is something like a lot and many. It means a lot, got S and a lot, a lot or many lah. Many, so many until it's hard to count lah. So the 500 means something like that. Okay. So goodness. So I stop the recording. I move to the next. Where's my? Oh, here. Stop. Oh, stop.